Hiya! Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to have a chat with you guys about something which is quite sensitive and personal to me, and that is skin. The reason I kind of wanted to speak with you guys in this video about skin is because I don't think that it's not something that people speak about widely enough, and it's something that someone can feel extremely self-conscious about. I, for one, definitely did when my skin was really bad. So I just kind of wanted to just use this time to share with you guys currently what I'm doing about my skin, and also just what I think about the whole subject of it. So just a little bit of background for you guys. When I was younger, I had really good skin. My skin was clear, it was absolutely fine, I had no problems with it. And then when I hit the age of like 18, 19, my skin just started to get really bad, like coming out in spots, and I just thought, oh, it's fine, it's just hormonal, it will go, teenage acne. And then a few years later, it just started to get progressively worse, just around this area. And it got to the point where I was just getting really self-conscious about it. Like, I was having to put layers of foundation on just to cover it up, and even that wouldn't work. And it's not just about being self-conscious with the way you look, it's also about the fact it hurts as well. You've got like painful spots on your face, and then you're trying to cover it up with makeup. It just wasn't nice. So I went to the doctors, and I had to go to the doctors a few times because they were prescribing me with different medications, and you know, some of which were creams, and others were pills. So I went on them, and I was on the kind of trying all of them out for probably like 2 years, and none of them really worked. You know, they would start maybe working for a little bit, and then it would start going back to normal again. Then it just got to the point, and I was just like, this is ridiculous. Like, if I wanted to go out and get some milk, I felt like I had to quickly put a face of makeup on in order for me to pop out for 10 minutes, just in case anyone saw me or anything like that. Like, I mean, and you know, saying it now, it sounds ridiculous, but it does make you extremely self-conscious. And it's just, it affects your self-esteem as well, you know. So yeah, it got to the point where I was just like, you know, something needs to change. So I went to the doctors and I said, look, like, what can I've taken this medication for a few years now, it's not working, what can I do? So they referred me to the dermatologist. So I saw the dermatologist, and literally within the first like 2 minutes of me being in the room, she was like, so basically your skin, it's not teenage acne. If you do not treat it, you will have it for the rest of your life. And I was like, when you think about it, you think, oh, this is never gonna go. But when someone like a professional tells you, if you don't do anything, you will always have spots, it will always be like this, then it was literally like a hit in the face. It was just like, oh my God, I need to do something about this, because this is not okay. I don't want to have to put makeup on for the rest of my life if I'm going to be popping to the shops to get some milk. She put me on the treatment Roaccutane. So Roaccutane is quite a strong treatment to treat acne. It typically lasts like 4 to 6 months, and it has various side effects. So typically your skin can get progressively worse in the first few months of taking it. You shouldn't take it with alcohol. You shouldn't take it if you have plans to get pregnant. You get extremely dry lips and really dry skin. So those are the typical kind of things that can happen on the back of taking it. Not all of which you'll get, but I was at the point where I was just like, let's just go for it. I have actually been taking it for 5 months now. I will point out, the first month to 2 months, my skin was horrendous, absolutely horrendous. It was just awful. Like, I thought my skin was bad before I was taking the pills, and little did I know, a month later, I like tripled. It was just every single day I had a new, like 10 new spots, and it was really, really painful. My skin was really red and sensitive and inflamed, very, very dry, and also it made my lips really dry as well. So you know, if you're on the treatment, make sure that you use lip balm. Like, that was my go-to. I used it religiously, I still do. And then I would say after kind of like 3-4 months, my skin started to take a turn and it started to get better. I started to get I still was having spots, but not as many spots as I was having. And now I am on month 5, and my skin is a lot better than what it was before, literally. So now I have kind of like a spot every 3 weeks, which is just insane. Like, if you saw my skin before, from then to now, it's just crazy improvement. And the dermatologist, I saw her last week, and she said that I should be on this treatment for like another 5 weeks. And if I haven't had a spot in that time, then I can come off it, because if you're still getting spots, then it shows the treatment's still working. So that is currently what I'm on now. Roaccutane won't work for everyone. It certainly is working for me, which I'm extremely thankful for, because I feel so much more confident now. My skin is not inflamed and sensitive as it was. Definitely I'm having to use lip balm every single day because my lips are really dry. But when you come off the treatment, all of that fades away. It all goes, and you know, you'll be left with some blemishes, but that goes quite quickly as well when you come off the treatment. So, you know, the end result is you being left with clear skin. So kind of going through the process of having super bad skin when you first start it out, kind of first few months, massively pays off in the long run. So that's kind of what you have to keep on reminding yourself of. But really, kind of with bad skin, I would say the society that we live in now is so different to what it used to be before. So everyone's got social media now. Like, from the age of like 10, people have got their own social account, and on a daily basis you'll be scrolling through, and this is me myself, I'll be scrolling through and I see all these amazing pictures of all these women and they look absolutely flawless, and I just think, like, does no one have spots? Like, literally just how does no one have spots? Like, I literally felt at the time when I had really bad spots, I just felt like I am literally the only one who has this. And it's just like, and it hits your self-esteem more and your self-confidence, and you just think kind of like, oh, why me? Why me? You know, you've got to remember that social media, everyone portrays the best version of themselves. At the moment, you have so many filters you can pick through. You have apps which can kind of get rid of blemishes, teeth whitening. When I started taking Roaccutane, I did a blog post on it. And then people started messaging me like, oh, I've been on Roaccutane, I've had really bad skin. And I literally was blown away. I was like, what? I would never ever have guessed that you have had bad skin. Because why would you, you know? If every time you see them, they've got flawless makeup, especially on their profile, their social account, they look amazing on that. You would never guess, oh, they've got spots as well. You wouldn't, unless someone steps forward. So, you know, this is exactly why I want to be talking about it, and just basically telling you guys, anyone that is suffering with bad skin, that hundreds upon thousands of people also do suffer with it as well. I just think that we feel so, you know, self-conscious, and it hits our confidence to speak about it. You know, really my point is, everyone has spots and it sucks. It does, it's fact, it sucks, it's annoying. And I would say, if you really do suffer badly with spots, go and see your doctor, and, you know, maybe even ask to be referred to a dermatologist, because honestly, that is the best thing I have ever done. You know, everyone's beautiful in their own way, and having spots on their face, I get, doesn't make you not beautiful. I just think for your own self-esteem, it can dampen it a bit, and no one should feel like that. I hope that, you know, this nattering on about it all, I hope that I haven't bored you. I hope you found it useful, you know, helpful, interesting, whatever. And I hope that you guys come back for my next YouTube video, hopefully next week. So I will see you guys all soon. Thank you.